to make technology functional and affordable for everyone. We're delighted to present Steve Wozniak.
Now, when we started the industry, and I can talk about myself alone, because I worked in a vacuum, I came up with my ideas, I built my products, this and that, and once a year Steve Jobs would come around and see them after they were all done. But I wanted to do things for fun, but there were a lot of other young people that believed that once normal people had computers in their life, it would change us forever, it would make our lives easier and better and make us more powerful as people, and that inspired me to generate my technical knowledge to help the people who wanted to affect society. Education was so important to me. The first Apple I computer, I talked to Steve Jobs for 2 hours trying to get him to say we should give this to a woman who's going to take it into a school and teach young people what computers are about. But he made me buy it, and I did, and I gave it to her. That was the first Apple I. But these were exciting times. We felt we were a revolution, but we weren't any of us from the big companies. We were professors from universities like Stanford University and Berkeley. And the professors were espousing how technology was going to help people in the future. And big companies said, no, we have the methods of making money. We know how people use computers. Yeah, they did, but they only knew, their market research was only the people that were using the big, powerful, expensive computers of the day. From mainframes down to mini computers, they were expensive, and they didn't see that for these new computers in the home, teachers, lawyers, doctors, dentists, students, everyone was going to have a use for a computer in the future. And they couldn't see it. They could only see the current usage. And their market research didn't turn out the answers. And I do have to praise IBM because it was a couple of years in, but of those big companies, IBM started a personal computer project. And not many of those companies really got in even that early to be the new ones. When we founded Apple, we wanted to be a lot like IBM. Our funder, he owned as much stock as Steve Jobs and myself. He was experienced, educated, professional. He taught us who you have to hire to set up a technology company. He really created the whole company of Apple himself. Steve and I were just two young kids in our 20s with no money and no business experience. Mike Markkula told us that we have to be a marketing-driven company. Because our product, the Apple II computer that I had designed totally from an engineering-driven environment at Hewlett-Packard, we were the ones who made the decisions. We engineers at Hewlett-Packard, everybody in the company was an engineer, and we built products then that engineers used. So we were engineering-driven. Mike Markkula said, no, IBM is so successful because they are market-driven. They understand the needs of the buyers and what features are worth well and how to position things versus competition. So he said we would be like IBM and be a market-driven company. Of course, that didn't stop us at Apple from making a lot of marketing mistakes, but at least we started with a great enough product that it was all of our revenues for the first 10 years depended on one product, and that buys you a lot of restarts.
That was really inspiring. It's a pleasure to have listened to one of the most successful and foundational people of the tech industry. Coming next, Stephen B. Johnson, a thought leader in today's approach to innovation.